Do you like it when I go low? Do you like it when I swallow? When I ride that dick, be the best that you ever had. Make you swear that you never ever came this quick. Niggas love when you call them pappy. Put my fingers to your hair. Love me, ride me, and hold me right there. Really wanna show you off. Really wanna let them know. Wanna be the one you need, and you can be my hoe.
What's up, bitches? We're literally vlogging the streets of Dublin.
To our channel.
What are we gonna do today, Beat?
We're going to get fucking Botox, bitch. Mine is wearing off. Lindsay.
Do your forehead. Oh,
That's not cute. Well, it is cute. It is cute, but we just don't really want that vibe.
No, so I haven't got it yet. It's my first time getting Botox. Jenny's second time. We're going to Sisu in Ranelagh. We're just waiting for the Lewis.
Yes, their new clinic has opened.
3 minutes, yeah.
New clinic in Ranelagh. They're opening like a load more as well, which are going to be fab. So we're going to go check it out. We're going to go talk to Brian. He's the doctor who does my lips, did my Botox. We're going to him again because he's a master of the art.
Master beater.
Bonjour. Hello.
So we are in the treatment room in
Brian's
Sisu.
creeping outside. It's Dr. Brian.
He's going to be injecting our foreheads.
He's going to be injecting our foreheads today.
We're excited. Say hi, Brian.
Yeah. So we're here in Sisu now, the gorge new clinic in Ranelagh. So pretty, so warm and inviting. They've got like a whole building in the triangle in Ranelagh. We'll put the address down here so you know where it is. But Lindsay is currently in with Dr. Brian getting her consultation for Botox. A great thing about Sisu is that they give you a full consultation with any of these treatments, and they kind of talk you all about like all the different things, like what Botox is, where you can get it, same with fillers. So let's go into Brian and Lindsay and see how our consultation is going. It's just in here. Hey guys.
Hey. So we've just started our consultation.
Yes.
So Lindsay's never had a treatment before. So like I was just saying, the biggest thing about this is information, and that's ensuring you're comfortable with it. These treatments are very popular. When you come into CC clinic, it's really important for us that you kind of just understand it rather than somebody doing something to you. It's something that we tend to kind of do together.
Okay.
Like I was saying to you before you came in, big thing about this is how we divide the face. And if you put a line across here, everything above this point, we tend to use Botox, or what we call it toxin. It's very effective for kind of softening the upper segments of the face. Lower portions of the face, then we tend to use dermal fillers. Okay, I'll explain a little bit about them. They're super popular treatments, but a lot of times there's a misconception about them, about how they work. So information. Botox isn't goal. We're trying to go for is look a little bit fresher, like a little bit kind of less tired, but still look like you. But the big thing about it is that we're going to stop any deep lines from forming.
Cool.
So again, that kind of balance sort of doing 3 areas, I think works pretty well.
Sound good, Linz? Got the thumbs up. There. How you feeling, Linz?
I'm feeling lit.
Nervous or?
No, I'm not nervous.
Yeah, lots of information. But I guess you know more now about the product and the treatment.
I feel full of knowledge.
Fab.
Oh, well, very nice.
Oh my god, you could be administering it now. Only joking. Check-up. So a great thing, I'm going to take my glasses off because I feel like you can connect more if you see my eyes.
I'm going to keep mine on because
she's just cool.
I'm just kind of cool.
The great thing about Sisu is that like most places you'll get Botox and then you're just kind of sent off into the world to exist and just accept whatever amount of Botox you got. But Sisu actually bring you back in for 2 weeks for a checkup, and I've had it before obviously, and last time I went in, Brian kind of looked, he made me do the kind of raising my eyebrows again. And
yeah, the same one you saw.
And he was like, oh, this part of your face didn't take the Botox, so they actually give you a little bit more. So he was kind of, he had said to us that a reason why a lot of clinics won't do it is because they're going to end up using more product, and it's obviously time out of their day. But it's a good sign because they care about you like a patient more so than like
that's the whole point of Sisu, is that it's doctor led. They want Sisu to be the kind of go-to place, so you feel like you have a relationship with whoever is doing your procedures and stuff, and then with that you build up trust and all of that. So
so it's deadly. So
we're waiting for our train. It's mine. Tune that on the mix. Lindsay in the fit, girl. Sorry. Let me take it back to the basics. Face it, pussy run everything and I made it. Stiff like a mannequin, got these niggas panicking. 42 missed calls, what the fuck ain't you answering? Say my name, niggas ain't loyal, but expect the bitches to do the same. Like, hold up, wait, back up, rewind. Last time I checked, bitch, I did not sign. And the fact is made a pact with a practice. I'm abstract, I've adapted to attack any tactic while y'all sat and relaxing. I not back and take action. Claim they ball so hard, but they don't get a fraction. Bitches be hating, but still persist. Got that agenda you can't resist. You ain't like a chica, don't exist. Boy, you know you want this clip. Sarge on the beat, murder any bagger. Still the baddest bitch, no you can't tell me nada. Putting in work, all day work. Putting in work.
here we are, RANELAGH. Let's go to Sisu. So bloody
I just love it. Cool. There's so much, like there's nothing in
This
my
is like
logo.
town.
Yeah.
And you're so like
Damn, that picture is too much.
oh sick.
Like imagine having that
Imagine
and then
us
a choice
here.
for food.
Oh.
Like, hey girls, thank you
girls.
so much for watching the vlog. We hope you enjoyed it.
We had loads of fun doing it, and we hope to make more videos like this for you guys. But we wanted to come back in just to give you guys a quick recap on our Botox, on the experience, and some of the FAQs that we get around the procedure.
Yeah, and what we would be looking for if we had a video like this to go to before we got our Botox.
Yeah. So number one question I always get asked is the price. Lindsay and I got 3 areas done. We also get asked that. So we get the middle of our brow, the lateral lines here, which are the ones when you raise your eyebrows, and then also a small amount along the orbital bone, which stops
crow's feet.
stops the crow's feet. So the 3 areas are €300. And I think you can get 2 areas too. I think a minimum of 2 is always recommended, and I think that's about $275. But personally, I would recommend the 3 areas because I think from what I've heard and the research I've done, it actually gives you a more natural look because it obviously balances out your muscles.
Okay. Yeah. So that's price wise. Pain wise, honestly, it was absolutely 100% fine.
Yeah.
Like, I was grand. There was no, you notice it's like the needle is so thin.
It's teeny.
You really barely noticing it go in. All you have to do is the doctor will ask you to raise wherever he's putting it in. So you I can't do it now. Try do it. Raise your forehead, like pushing to raise your forehead.
And he sees the lines, he sees where your muscles naturally make a crease, and then he'll inject there.
And like pain free, from like he doesn't have to put anything on. He goes straight for it. It's a really quick procedure. Now, thankfully with Sisu, they give you like such a huge dialogue of information to kind of bulk you up to like. So when you go in for your procedure, you feel safe and comforted by this knowledge. So you can choose to either sit there and not listen or soak it up, which I do in those situations because I'm like, this is amazing. You're getting free knowledge from a quarter. Sorry guys, memory full.
So as you're saying, you get so much information from like a licensed professional, which is just like, you really can't bargain with that knowledge. And anywhere you go, I would recommend that if the place isn't going to give you a full consultation and information, I would walk out personally, just because you are getting something injected in your face. You only have one, so take it seriously. And then the last thing we always get asked is how long it lasts. I have it on very good authority from Dr. Brian that Botox, the chemical, it has lasting effects for 3 months. So the chemical is only active for 3 months. You get it injected. After 2 weeks, it is at its strongest, and after it gets to its strongest, it starts to slowly decline after 3 months. Now, you will see the effects for a little bit longer, because if you think of it this way, think of weight training. If you're doing squats, you're building up your legs, you're building up your bum. If you stop squatting for 2 months, you're not going to see the effects go immediately. You know, if you take time off from the gym, you're not going to go up to the size you were before.
It's the muscle memory. So
exactly.
You're not used to having the ability to furrow your brow anymore, or to make those wrinkles that were once there, or those grooves that were once there. So when the Botox does deplete after the 3 months, and again, without fail, everyone's body will only stay for 3 months, but you will begin to see the effects last for longer. So that's when I think people, especially when they're first getting it, they will be like, oh, well, I don't have to get it. But Dr. Brian recommends that
you keep on top of it.
Yeah, so it's within, like, you know, it's every 3 months at the start. He would suggest that you get it. If you want to maintain the look that you have right now, if you're enjoying the I'm loving it. Like I was unsure.
Yeah, I'd like to talk about that
start.
actually, because so for example, I got my first Botox in November. Lindsay was offered it too, but she was unsure, so she didn't go for it, as you shouldn't if you're unsure about a procedure.
Jenny had done her research, and she was like the guinea pig gal.
Yeah, and I had fillers before, so I knew that I wanted Botox, so I was happy to go in and take the opportunity to go to Sisu. And you know, now this is my second time. Lindsay had seen my results and she was very interested in it.
Yes, and even since I think Jenny had got it, I noticed more in those months. I was like, oh, I am noticing. I always was like, oh, I don't really think that I have any kind of, I didn't have wrinkles or lines, but I definitely was like using my forehead a lot more than I think I was. I was more stressed. So I wanted to stop that, because if you are inclined to furrow your brow or raise your forehead more, of course that's inevitably going to turn into wrinkles, and that's what I wanted to stop before it became a problem. Obviously it's a superficial problem, but it was something that I just didn't want. So I was not nervous, because I had seen the results and really loved Jenny's results and lips that she got there,
and you had kind of seen that it wasn't like that like weird towy look of like,
no, I had seen a difference first in the lips. Because Jenny had been getting her lips done for many years, and it was the first time that I was actually like, okay, get that injection into me. They just looked so pretty. So I was like, okay, I trust these guys. And I mean, again, when you are bulked up with this information via a doctor, he's not rushing you in and out of the door. He's willing to sit, you know, answer any question you might have, calm you if you are a little nerve. You know, he's telling you, you don't need this, no one needs any procedure, but, you know, you want it. So this is, you know, he wants to make it as a comfortable, safe experience for you. And I just really felt that with Sisu, and felt completely enveloped by the whole, you know, brand. I just trusted them, and I trusted their agenda. I love that it's doctor led, like we've spoken before. I just felt safe, and I love that their kind of idea is for, they aim to be like your GP. They aim to be like your doctor, like your go-to, and like that they will know you and know your face and
like
that
they
kind
said,
of stuff.
I remember the one thing that stood out to me was the first time I went to them, they were like, when you come to us, you get a file. Like, you go to your GP and you get a file. He was like, we note down how much filler we use, we note down how much Botox we use, and then that becomes your dose every time you go. Because everyone doesn't need the same amount of fillers. Some people need less, some people need more. Same with Botox. Some people need more in certain areas. So they write all that down. Dr. Brian said, you know, once you start to come to us, you become our patient. You're not a customer, you're a patient. And that really shows in their care. It really
comes across 100%. So honestly, I had no fear on the day, which I thought I would, but just going there instantly, like, I just felt safe. And